Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. This is episode 19. Last time we did some backtracking on some previous worlds, Telos and a slight bit of Nar Shaddaa, on the attempt to gain some influence with some characters. And we managed to do so. We did get, after much trial and tribulation through those planets and completing some side quests, we finally got Atten to chime in with something, and we got him to open up about his past and his connection to the Force, and we awakened something within him. And we need to do that with Mira as well, I believe, because we're close to something with Mira, so I need to find and gather some influence with her as well. So we're going to head to Dantooine, and we're going to revisit Dantooine real quickly and see what we can do on that planet. And I'll take Kreia with me as well, because why not? And we'll just have to see how we go in terms of gathering more influence. So we're going to head to Dantooine before we then journey to our next new planet of Korriban. I think it will feel like we did most of what we could do on Dantooine, but revisiting it could be a good idea, especially as it does involve, that's where the Jedi that we've currently met with are going, so maybe we can kind of check in with them, and bringing Kreia with us might have some things happen. So we'll see how we go. So let's travel to Dantooine and see what happens when we arrive. Okay, no cutscene as we came in, like how we've come in with at Telos, and there's been cutscenes of Atris's handmaidens. So we'll see. Let's get Mira and Kreia with me. Okay, now,
greetings, Jedi. May I be a...
in terms of
if you will,
what we've done here, it does feel like we've kind of done most of it. I don't have any quest lines that are sort of poking out at me to complete around this place at all. So I'll run around. I'll see if there's any changes. We'll head over to the Jedi Enclave. Let's loot some bodies from the beginning of the game that are apparently on the floor here that I didn't pick up. I love that it stays. Even when you leave planets and come back. Yeah. We'll check in, see what I can find, and then if there's anything worth showing, I'll show it to you, and then if not, we can look to head to Korriban. So I'll get into it now. These Mandalorian boys are still over here, but the rest of the camp is empty. Esok.
Can I help you?
What are a bunch of Mandalorians doing on Dantooine? I wonder if we can talk to... Oh, actually, this is a thought. Because Mandalore wants to reunite the Mandalorians that are scattered. I wonder if that's why there are Mandalorians that are just chilling on worlds. And now that we've met Mandalore, we might be able to have discussions with them and be like, hey, you're Mandalorians, you want to go hang out with some other Mandalorians? Except we spoke to some of those Mandalorians on Nar Shaddaa, and they were just like, what are you talking to me for? I told you not to come in here. So maybe not.
Just trying to make a living. It's not glamorous work, but a man has to eat, right?
Yes, there you go. Look, you can join the Mandalorians on Duxon.
I've heard the rumors too. There's no way I'm gonna fight for some upstart warrior who styles himself as Mandalore. We didn't pick a new Mandalore when the last one was killed, and maybe we're better off without one.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not paid to talk to you. I'm not paid to talk to you. Move along.
What if he's in our party, though? What if he's, like, here in person instead? Oh.
Look who's walked into our camp
the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory.
And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight.
Oh god. Oh, it's just him? I thought these guys were going to join in as well. A solo fight. They're just going to stand and watch. Oh, dude. It's like, let me take your helmet and I'll become the new Mandalore. It's just like so essentially the helmet of Mandalore is basically has the same sort of, you know, presence as the Darksaber in the current canon, where it's like if you wield it and you've won it and you have a right to it, essentially, you can be the leader of Mandalore. And if you are, you know, chosen and it's like unanimously agreed upon that you can be the new leader, essentially. With like the Darksaber, you win it in combat. Bo-Katan was given the Darksaber, therefore she is not the rightful ruler of Mandalore. I wonder if that, like, sort of a similar premise is happening here, where the helmet was retrieved, not necessarily, you know, he wasn't necessarily chosen to be the next Mandalore. So we've got a hand-to-hand. We're doing hand-to-hand. He only does 4 to 7. Is there a reason? Do we have to face him in hand-to-hand combat? Like, there's no rules here. Why can't I just switch to my vibroblade? Just attack him with the vibroblade, dude. There's no reason for fisticuffs. I'm assuming it was just because I must have had Mandalore with a blaster and I unequipped it. No, I only have power attack. I haven't been giving him anything else. Which I believe power attack leaves me more open to taking more damage, I think. But he doesn't do any damage to me anyway. May as well just lay into him. Take my vibroblade. One more. Let's go.
Other takers.
No, Mandalore. We will follow you.
Good. I have no desire to spill any more Mandalorian blood today. Gather your clan and return to Duxon. You have seen the last of your mercenary days.
Yes, Mandalore.
Yes, Mandalore. Right away, Mandalore. Influence gained. Okay. What is he still doing there? Why hasn't he disappeared yet? There we go. So we had to lose 1 to gain 2, but we gained influence. Nice.
I have questions for you.
Okay, so we'll take a Mandalore with us to the Mandalorians and other worlds. I don't believe there are any on Telos, but there's that group on... There's definitely that group on Nar Shaddaa. Yeah. Are there any on Telos? No. No.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
They were the only Jedi who realized that the Republic would fall without the support of the Jedi.
We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
I really like that take because it's very true in that to the common man, even other armies and people, like the Jedi And even the Sith, they're just myths, legends, like rumors about their abilities, what they're capable of, and all of that kind of stuff. And then seeing them in person is just like this whole magical act, essentially. Strong warriors and worthy adversaries.
And that is how we thought of you. Not of the Jedi in particular, but the men and women who joined Revan and Malak to fight against us. You turned a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic, with a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this, is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
Seems that we're in a bit of a fucking state at the moment, but the Mandalorians, at least from what I'm gathering in the Old Republic era, are not politicians like the Mandalorians during the Clone Wars. Like, this is... But the galaxy isn't in the best state, no. But I don't feel as if the Mandalorians would be a suitable replacement for the New Republic, nor the Sith for that matter. But it's all just about the power. This takes me back to the Clone Wars again as well. Is Darth Maul is such a well-written character during the Clone Wars, and his speech in Season 7 that talks about how the Republic has already fallen and it's all about what comes next, and it's just... oh, chills. It's such a good piece of dialogue and a good speech. Maul is one of the most well-written characters in Star Wars now, after his incredible debut into Episode 1. It's really funny how that worked out. I'm very curious about this, though, about this discussion. I don't deal in what-ifs. Or do we?
Just think about it. Now, is there something else you needed?
What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
You seem awfully complimentary of Revan, considering he almost destroyed your people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know...
I think that we've gone through this dialogue before.
While the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
Yeah, I think we've gone through this dialogue tree already.
I'm sure. I'm not accusing you of being a... Now is there...
Do you know anything about this world?
I know Tatooine all too well. The Jedi had a secret enclave here. It wasn't secret enough. Sith forces attacked it during the war. It used to be a simple farm world. I don't know how it's changed since then. Now, is there something else you needed?
Okay. So we did gain some influence, and he had a bit of a chat to us about stuff. And I think we'll be able to develop that one further. Good to know that we can have Mandalore pop in to engage with the Mandalorians, though. So if there was any valid reason for coming back to this planet, it was for that. So I'm glad that we did that. And then we've got this crew over here that are still here.
I heard you were responsible for driving the mercenaries off this rock. That's good. Dantooine was getting too crowded for my taste. I've still got some Jedi junk left to sell. You buying?
What are you selling?
I hear you saved Joran. Back again, huh? I don't know what more I can say to you, but it's nice to see you again, regardless.
I love that he's like, hi, don't really know what you want.
Ah, the traveler has returned. I hope the Dantooine is providing suitable distraction and entertainment for you. So, what shall we talk about?
I have to go.
I hear you saved Joran. I hear you saved Joran. I hear you saved Joran.
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
I hear you saved Joran. Interestingly enough, I assume that... I'm pretty sure this is blocked off. Because we checked this before. It's blue. So I don't think we can enter in here because it's caved in. That's right. And then over the other side... Are we able to re-enter it again? I'm assuming that if not, that means that we have to wait until we have all the Jedi, and then we come back to Dantooine, and then we can talk to them. I was wondering if we would be able to talk to them periodically, as they would like come here over time, maybe. So let's take a look. Let's see if there's any Jedi chilling out down here with all of the bones. I want to say no. You know what? There is one thing that we could do here while we're here, because I think there's one thing in this sub-level that I missed, which was there's like a door that we were unable to get open, and apparently it relies... See, look, they could be in here, but they're not in here. It relies on... Apparently, you guys mentioned that it's related to overloading a terminal, but it's not super obvious that that's what you have to do with said terminal. So, let me see about that. Let me see about that. Yeah, this is too much hassle to come in here to see if they've returned to the sub-level, so... I got this room full of droids. Where are we? Oh, we're here. We need to be there. The Enclave sublevel is actually just quite massive. It's huge. So I think it's this. You have to like overload the terminal. Overload initiated, specified time 30 seconds. Okay, now okay. That's really funny because when overload terminal to me means like, you know, blowing it up and then we suffer damage like we did that one time in the first game. But in this one it's different. Oh. Hang on. What's all that noise that I'm hearing now? Okay. Did I not do it right? Is there something else that you have to do? Oh. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's open. I won't question it. Let's see if it's worth our time. A Chinese shield and a strength amplifier. Bag. Chemicals, data pad of a head technician. This is the work pad of Durgar Chester, the late head technician of the Jedi Enclave. There's a personal note written here. It's been a couple of weeks, no one has come for me. Can only assume the Enclave was destroyed topside and I'm buried alive in here. Tried using the equipment in this storage room to hack, force, weld, or blow that flaming security door open, but nothing I've tried works, now I'm running out of food. God, it's actually so tragic though. Now we come and do a little bit of grave robbing. Because what else is there to do? Yeah. Not entirely worth it, really. But we did it. We got the door open. And there's no Jedi down here, so I'm out of here.
Another Mandalorian. You're welcome to join us. Our clan has traveled here in search of work, and if we find a working arrangement, then I'm sure you could be included in.
I'm not here for any mercenary work. I'm here to return your clan to Duxon, where I am restoring our people to their former glory.
Mandalore? But after Revan defeated Mandalore, no new one was chosen.
I intend to rectify that error.
I have no doubt that you believe that you are Mandalore, but look at the situation we are in now. Anyone could buy a helmet from a swoop track and make such a claim. And the last time Mandalore traveled in the company of non-Mandalorians, we were pledged to Exar Kun.
Okay, let's have a look. I am no Exar Kun, I am a Jedi, and I've allied myself with Mandalore.
A Jedi? Perhaps you are deserving of the title of Mandalore. I heard rumors from Isis about Mandalorian sightings on Duxon, so perhaps there is truth to what you say. Very well, Mandalore. My clan will follow you and make for Duxon, so that another clan might be added to the strength of your army. Excuse us. We must gather the rest of our clan and deliver them the news.
Nice. I was worried because he didn't have like a name that they might have just been like, nah, but that's cool.
Yeah, what do you want?
Do you know anything about this world?
Nar Shaddaa, home of the Hutts and the Exchange. Depending upon your needs, it can be a useful place to visit. Alliances here rarely ever survive. I'm not gonna bother to tell you to be careful. Just don't take anything at face value here. Now, was there something else you needed?
Okay. Maybe we'll be able to talk to him more on the ship. There you go. We can actually speak to the Mandalorians there, and something comes of it. I'm going to have a chat with Voga the Hutt real quick and see if there's anything more to do with him specifically, and then we can leave. Okay, nope. She ignores you. Oh, yep, and then I can't go through that door because of the Cathounds. Okay. Nothing is happening there, unfortunately. Okay. That's fine. I will leave. I guess that means we're going to head back to the Ebon Hawk, and then I'm going to go to Korriban, because I've revisited the previous planets to see if there's any cleanup duty to do. We've gained some influence with Mandalore twice now, which is good. Still trying to search for some influence opportunities with Mira, but because I've been running around with other people, I may have missed out on that one. We're just at this unfortunate section where we opened up the influence success with her talking about Hanha, and we've gone through all of the other dialogue, but talking to her about listening to Nar Shaddaa consistently results in failure, unfortunately. So maybe there might be another conversation to be had on the ship at some point, or on Korriban. I think I'm going to take Kreia and Mira with me on Korriban. I think Kreia would be interesting because of what Korriban is as an actual planet, and Mira I'm trying to gain some influence. Otherwise, I think I would probably take Visas or Aten as well, because I think Visas might have some cool stuff with Korriban. That's the thing, it's so hard to, in these games, Knights of the Republic, Mass Effect, all that kind of stuff, it gets so hard to not play favorites, or to, you know, pick particular people for particular places, because obviously when it's your first run through, you can only have one You can only have one situation happen, one scenario happen. You go there and you take Garrus with you because he's the best, and then you take Rex with you too, and then you're just like, well, I wonder what the other characters would have had to have been able to give in those scenarios. And that, my friends, is why replayability is so important. You can keep playing with different people and get those outcomes, but, you know, can't do everything in one playthrough, unfortunately.
Yeah, something wrong?
There's some questions I wanted to ask.
Go ahead and ask.
You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
Too quiet.
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
How so?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it.
And then we talk again about showing how to listen to Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah, well...
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
No thanks.
She says, I'll believe it...
Yourself.
She's like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Shoot.
But then she...
It's all the...
It doesn't go anywhere else.
Doing... Yeah, more or less. Well, the war happened. It's what happens after...
And we already did
so.
this.
I'm good at finding people. Not if you know.
It just leads into... This just leads into
You know your target.
so many of the same conversation pieces. I can't... Yeah. It's like it's a puzzle that I can't figure out with Mira. I just have to take her with me on a planet, I suppose. Because I don't think there's anywhere else. There are... I feel like we'll potentially be... I don't know. It feels like we didn't do enough on Onderon. It makes me feel like we'll end up revisiting the planet at some point. Like, we know that we'll be revisiting Dantooine at some point when we've gathered all the Jedi. So potentially there might be opportunities to revisit planets. And then we'll see what happens. We know that the HK droid factory is on Telos, so we'll be revisiting that as well at some point in the story. So hopefully there's more opportunity for some influence gains. But let's go to the arid climate, the volcanic terrain of Korriban. Revisit this planet that we've been to long ago in Knights of the Old Republic 1. It'll be very exciting to see what it's going to be like in this version. It looks as if we're going to the same settlement too. Korriban. Okay.
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sense that we may be truly alone on the surface.
There are signs of life on the surface. Beasts by the dozen. So don't worry, you won't be quite as lonesome as she makes out. You might want to keep your, lightsaber sharp. Or do whatever you do in these situations.
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices are probably accurate. If there are Sith here, their numbers are few and they are hidden.
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. This place merely tolerates sentience walking upon it. It is pleased to have been left alone. There is great power here for those with the ambition to use it. There is great power in this place for those who can hear its call.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient and more recently departed Sith, contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy.
Okay. Although we have Visas saying things, but then saying something else that sounds super similar, but her mouth actually moves, and then we've got Kreia just teleporting to another spot to talk. That happens a lot in this game. Okay, so Korriban. And I find it interesting how only certain characters are involved. Only certain characters are involved in these discussions. Mira's just chilling at the back. Goto's still just chilling. T3's roaming about the ship. HK, Bayodur not here. Handmaiden's not even on this table. It's just Atten, Visas, and Kreia. I think, and Mandalore's just standing in the background too, because this is just the room that he stands in. What happened here?
It was said that Revan intended to return to Korriban to subdue any potential Sith insurgents, but Revan disappeared. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy.
Do you think there are any living Sith here?
As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here. You should go to the ruins of the old academy. If there are any traces here of Sith, that is where they would be.
Okay, let's head out then.
If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me.
Oh. Me being like, we're going to take Kreia with us because it would be very cool to take her on the surface because of the planet. And Kreia says, fuck off, I'm not going. Okay. In that case, I'll take Mira and Atten, I think. Now I'll take maybe Visas because Atten, while we've already awakened the Force within him, he's not so strong with those abilities. So I don't know. I'll take Mira and Visas, I think. We'll see. Why won't you come with me?
I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. Korriban holds few secrets from me, but much that you should learn.
Okay. Korriban doesn't look that bad. I'm not afraid. You will be. You will be.
Perhaps not. But I would caution you to guard your feelings carefully here. Korriban attacks the spirit and the body, and there have been few who can fight its power.
Very well. Stay here and keep the engines primed in case we need to leave quickly.
I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful. Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still.
Okay. Journal entry added. Traces to ashes. You are searching for traces of the lost Jedi in the ruins of Korriban. Kreia suggested looking within the Sith Academy. It's alright, guys. We'll bring Goto to this. Goto will be the best character to bring with us to Korriban. Hey, alright. Let me have a look at our crew. What am I looking at here? Atten does good damage with a lightsaber, though, I will say that. And he's got a blaster equipped. And let's take Mira, take Visas. If I wasn't trying to get influence with Mira, I would probably take Atten. But alas, influence, crucial part of this game.
The structures you see around you are the plundered tombs of the ancient Sith Lords.
It's fucking HK droids in the back.
Was once infused with the history and heritage of the old Sith Empire, containing great mysteries and powerful relics of the Force. However, even the many traps could not long hold back the curious, the fools, and the weak. And so these tombs fell, spilling their secrets into the hands of those unable to comprehend or preserve them.
Nice. Okay, so instead of landing where we did before, we've landed by the tombs. How interesting. But they have been caved in.
This was the tomb of Tulak Horde, known as the greatest lightsaber duelist of the Sith Lords.
Tell me more. Oh, cool. So Krea's going to teach us about this. Okay. So we can't enter, but at least we can hear about it. Tell me more.
His skill was considered remarkable even in his time, when many true lightsaber masters lived.
You're saying modern Jedi are poorly skilled with the lightsaber?
If you were to face an ancient Sith Lord in combat, you would learn that we are as children playing with toys compared to the prowess of the old masters.
Wow. I find it really bizarre that something that's really cool and amazing about the Old Republic is we are thousands of years before the Star Wars that we were introduced to, and then I brought this up during the first game as well, but there's still so much more history before this. Like the first game goes like 20,000 years back, like talking about stuff with surrounding the Starforge and the Rakuten people and all of that kind of stuff, which is insane. And then we go into this and it's like we are children playing as toys compared to the prowess of the old masters. So like the old as balls Republic, we should call it. Even further back. Give me some of that too. Like, so juicy. Want to get... I'm very excited for the Knights of the Old Republic 1 remake. Because I'm hoping that maybe the remakes of these games can kind of... Being a remake, that's a lot of resources and assets to put into a title that I'm hoping that means that could be our first taste of the Old Republic in Star Wars canon, in the new established canon, leading to a Knights of the Old Republic 2 remake done properly and fully completed, like have a fully realized vision. It's actually kind of my dream, what I'm hoping for, that the Knights of the Old Republic 2 remake, if it ever happens, is actually given to Obsidian. And I kind of feel like that's not going to happen, unfortunately, because Obsidian are with Xbox. Knights of the Old Republic 1 remake being done with Aspyr is PlayStation exclusive for the time being. That Obsidian getting the chance to do Knights of the Old Republic 2, probably unlikely, because it means that they'd probably push for it being an Xbox exclusive. I actually find it really bizarre that Knights of the Old Republic remake is coming as a PlayStation exclusive, considering it was an Xbox game, and then on PC, like Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 are on Xbox originally. It makes me wonder if Xbox were approached. Like, imagine, I know that Obsidian are busy at the moment because they're also doing Outer Worlds 2, but I would really love a proper Knights of the Old Republic 1 remake that wasn't exclusive to a platform, and then Obsidian having a chance once again to do Knights of the Old Republic 2 and fully realize that vision, because I'm pretty sure people that were involved with Obsidian, like the writers and stuff like that as well, probably not even with or involved with Obsidian anymore. So it's like this weird thing where I feel like it's just, you want like this dream team or the original developers to return to kind of fully realize the vision, but it seems incredibly unlikely. So you can only hope that the people that do pick it up to remake it, like for example right now we've got Aspyr, hopefully they can do it right. Hopefully they can do it right. I was hoping to see a new trailer or something recently, because we're currently in Star Wars Celebration time, and there's been some incredible trailers and incredible things that have come out. They've announced Knights of the Old Republic 2 with the restored content coming to Switch, which is wild. But hoping for a Knights of the Old Republic trailer for the remake. We'll see. Anyway, I'll get back to the game. Tangent about remakes. I'll move on now. What made him so good?
That is unknown, but supposedly he created a holocron to teach his technique to other Sith. The holocron would have been laid to rest in his tomb. Unfortunately, Tulak Horde's tomb was among the first penetrated by the grave robbers of the new Sith Order. If the holocron has survived, I doubt anyone living would know its location.
Okay. Why was he so good, dude? We're just playing with toys with our lightsabers. I wonder what Kreia would... I wonder what Kreia's observations on the Republic during the Skywalker saga would be.
Ahead lies the tomb of Naga Sadow, successor to Marka Ragnos, and the Sith Lord responsible for nearly conquering the Republic in the Great Hyperspace War a millennia ago.
Tell me more.
More recently, this tomb was where Revan confronted Uthar Vin, the leader of the Sith Academy. When Revan left Korriban, the Sith Academy was thrown into turmoil. With their leader gone, many fought for the right to rule. And so, the Sith here turned on each other, resulting in the carnage you can see covering the surface of this valley.
Okay. I remember it like I was there myself. Skeletal corpse.
The broken corpses before you are all that remain of the Sith on Korriban. I doubt there is much to be gained from looting these bodies. It would be best to leave them be.
Okay. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Fool! You've disturbed the spirits of this place, and they have sent their guardians.
She's like, don't do it. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And I looted it, and the stuff is not even worth it. It's trash, but I'm like, sorry, I can't do it. I'm a grave robber, clearly. I gotta take the items, dude. What are these guardians?
Hissis are semi-intelligent beasts, corrupted and strengthened by prolonged exposure to the dark side.
To the dark side.
As creatures of the Force, they have a limited ability to mask their presence. Hissis are drawn to suffering and carnage. They must have fed on all the corpses left over from the war here on Korriban. The angry phantoms of the Sith, too weak to influence the sentient, have taken these Hissis as thralls to their will.
Okay, but look, if I didn't loot the bodies, then I wouldn't get introduced to a cool new invisible Star Wars creature called the Hissis. Yeah! Dude, look at those things! Alright, it does work. Nice. Oh god.
To battle.
There we go.
A weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed.
Nice. What were the creatures that we went up against in the first game on this planet? I don't think it was the same creatures, was it? I can't remember. Hey, more XP opportunity. So I'm not gonna say no. Another prototype shield. Yes, more spirits. Yeah, I want to have a good opportunity for some XP. So I'm gonna do it. And then when Visas levels up, I'm going to start putting points into the two-handing skills, so it actually, you know, benefits her to wield the double-bladed lightsaber. Mira, you're doing great. I really need to give Mira a better melee weapon, don't I? Ooh! Nice. Mira, what is your melee weapon? The Gand Silencer. I'm gonna give you that instead. Yeah. That'll at least do something. Nice. Disturb the corpses, get loot and XP. It's a win-win. Ooh, a Garrock. Arg Garrock. I'm assuming that's a Gamorrean weapon. Because it's similar to the Gamorrean cleaver. Yep. Most prized Gamorrean weapon. These huge axes are designed to be wielded by those with a low center of gravity and tremendous strength, making them awkward for most non-Gamorreans to use. Attack modifier -5, but it can do 3 to 36 damage.
A weakness to reveal.
I love that they're just all picking on... They just all pick on Mira. Look at this. Look at this combo. I love this duo together. I'm really hoping we get another scene with Nihilus soon and Scion, because like they're just not even in the story at the moment. They're just not even here. I'm really hoping that we get some more scenes and story with the actual with the bad guys, you know? That would be cool. I want to know more about them and to get more exposure to them, but just gotta wait, I suppose. If there was gonna be a planet that we would finally get it on, it would be this one. So we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, let's go check out this next tomb.
Before you is the tomb of the great Sith Lord, Marka Ragnos, a half-breed who possessed tremendous strength, both physically and in the Force.
Tell me more.
Ragnos held power for over a century, using his cunning to turn his enemies against each other. His death left a great vacuum of power. We're standing close to the spot where Naga Sadow first confronted Ludo Kresh to vie for domination of the Sith. Their struggle nearly resulted in a civil war that would have torn the Sith apart before they ever threatened the Republic.
Sounds like civil wars are common among the Sith.
Yes, it is the way of the Sith. They must continually test their strength against each other, even if it means destroying themselves.
So what happened between Sadow and Kresh?
As fate would have it, a pair of hyperspace explorers from Sinagar landed on Korriban. Naga Sadow manipulated the Sith into believing they were a sign of impending Republic invasion. This fear resonated with many Sith who were discontent with the lack of expansion of the Sith Empire during the reign of Marka Ragnos. Thus, Naga Sadow became Ragnos' successor.
Okay. Nice. Those HK-50 droids, man. They are persistent. At least there is ample opportunity to take them on.
Leads to the tomb of Ajunta Paul, a fierce Sith Lord. According to legend, the blade proved more fearsome than the master, leading to his demise.
Tell me more.
Ajunta's dark spectre lived on through the centuries until Revan entered the Sith Lord's tomb in search of the blade. Revan calmed the angry ghost of Ajunta Paul and showed him the path back to the light.
You sound like you disapprove.
One who has fallen so far and done so much evil does not deserve redemption. In a way, such a turning from one's nature is cowardly, a betrayal of the self.
No one is beneath redemption, Kreia. No one. Ajunta Pal was a fool. The dark side sustained him even beyond death, and Revan tricked him into surrendering to oblivion. I don't know. I actually will go for the second one here, because I think there are some people that are not deserving of redemption either. You think Darth Nihilus would be redeemed? The guy who's like hungry hippo for planets? I don't know. Revan's redemption was forced upon him. I'm going to do the second option. Ajunta Pol was a fool. The dark side sustained him even beyond death, and Revan tricked him into surrendering to oblivion.
Yes, redemption is merely a form of spiritual collapse, a fall few recover from.
I knew that was going to gain influence with Kreia. I've been bumped down off my little light piece there, but gotta do it. You gotta do it sometimes. It's okay.
Here, you can just barely see the Sith archaeologists' efforts to uncover relics of the ancients.
Tell me more.
The new Sith Order sought to progress quickly by finding objects of power. I can only imagine what was lost forever due to the carelessness of these excavators. Now the excavation has been almost completely undone by 5 years of wind and sand. So does Korriban protect its secrets.
Nice. So does Korriban protect its secrets. A skeletal corpse? Don't mind if I do. Explosive rocket? Hell yeah.
That's another one for me. Like that?
They keep saving. God damn it. Oh, there we go.
Like that?
You like that?
Weakness is revealed. And now some action.
Nice. Honestly, I genuinely wonder if there's even going to be any opportunities for influence for Mira on this planet. Because, like, she's just chilling. I don't know if this is going to be her place. I feel like if there was, you know, people to gain influence from in this area, most likely, maybe Handmaiden, maybe even Bayodur, but I'd say Handmaiden and potentially Mandalore because he was here during that time. But Visas, we'll have some commentary, hopefully. Mira, I don't know. I got no way to tell really though. I can only assume. That is the way of things. Let's deal with the... Oh, that's... Okay. Mandalorian heavy suit. He appeared behind the HK-50 droids.
A weakness is revealed.
There we go. Alright, level up time. No, no feats available. Damn it. Okay, powers. Max out your force wave. That's a shame. I was hoping to get some feats in there. Alright, Mira has feats. Good for dueling, good toughness, blaster pistol. It'll give you improved sniper shot, I guess.
Unnecessary observation. I know you.
And here we find ourselves again.
Failing, master.
Let's move on. A weakness is revealed.
Lovely. They just never stop, do they? My opportunity for a level up. There we go. I can level up my attribute, so... put my intelligence up to a +3. Now, what was my weakest skill? It's demolitions, right? Which is a 0, but it costs points to level up. Because I remember that Kreia was like, level up your weakest skill. So that's my only cross-class skill. Demolitions. I'll do it, I guess. At this point, I'm gonna get advanced Jedi defense. Now in terms of powers, I'm gonna give my character the Force Lightning as well. Why not? Why not? Droid CESS. What is that? Is that armor? CESS. Improved sniper shot. Oh, so it's a sniper one. Hardwired directly into droid's combat algorithms. Okay. Interesting.
Listen. The wind from the cave tells of great power within, recently awakened.
Please tell me we aren't going in there.
There is great power and dark energy within this cave. I would advise you to finish your explorations within the academy before venturing into the cave.
Okay. I'll take ah! Ah! I'll take Kreia's advice. Great power coming from the cave, but explore the academy first. Let me do a save. Do we have to do this fight? Okay, yeah, we do. I was like, what the fuck?
Let's take care of this.
They're coming out of the cave. Shirax!
This is revealed.
The ancestors to Minox. I can do beast confusion, right? Aha! You're mine now. Perfect. What's that? Just waiting for it to turn into an enemy again, but that's funny. Tucatas. I feel like these were the things that we fought in the first game, in the cave, I think, if I remember correctly.
A weakness is revealed.
It shouldn't take long. Here it is. Fast.
Nice.
This door was left open on purpose. Someone is expecting us.
The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. Are you sure we need to go in there?
You can expect more than these beasts within the Academy. Be prepared.
Mira, the hairs are standing up on the back of your neck, huh? That's the Force. You feel that tingle in the back of your neck? It'll turn you into a Super Saiyan. I got my wish! I got my wish! He's got some invisible boys with him. I got my wish! Finally. God, long have I waited.
Her apprentice is here. Find him.
Cool. Fucking finally, dude. I've been waiting for some follow-up to this for so long. Alright, the door locked behind us. I have waited a long time for this. And now we need to find out if we'll get some Darth Nihilus at some point.
That's another one.
And then hopefully the game will actually tell us his name. There's a bag here, but I can't loot it. Many bags here that I cannot loot. I'm assuming I won't be able to change my party at this time. Alright, so we have Mira now. For this encounter. She can see what the true power of the Force is like and then decide to let me show it to her on Nashidar, hopefully. Okay. You guys are just saving it way too many times. Got him. Are we about to do battle with Scion? I'm excited. Locked. Makes sense why Kreia is not here. We got Sith that have been killed. Nice. Time to get to looting. Hello there. I think the Sith assassins are kind of lame. Where are all the lightsabers at? Where are all the lightsabers?
A weakness is revealed.
Go, Mira. You're doing great. Nice. You'd think that the Sith assassins would be able to be trained in some form of lightsaber combat. There's a lot of lightsabers in this galaxy. I'm surprised that they're not utilizing them. But that's okay. They saved the lightsabers for the big special ones. Scion, Nihilus, and at one point Visas. I'm assuming going straight ahead is where Scion will be, so I will explore everywhere else. Okay. Okay. Oh.
Poison spreading through my side.
It's alright, guys. I have the ability to heal. Don't stress about the point. Okay, I'm just gonna keep saving against all my force attacks. They're very resistant to that. I love that Mira's just standing there menacingly. She's doing great. So proud of Mira for just working on her intimidation stance instead of actually doing anything.
How may I serve?
Locked. I come all this way for nothing? Oh! Why? Why? Seriously? God damn. Poison in my very veins. Could have done breath control as well, but you know, I know I can just push through it. Through the power of Master Heal. Bag. Oh, data pad. Let's go. These Toccata are getting to be a major obstacle in our hunt for Sith Holocrons. We've been trying to use our stealth generators to sneak past them, but some fool bumped into one of them wandering around and got himself eaten. Now the taste of fresh blood has driven them wild. We got a belt as well. Tech Specialist. Oh. Awareness 2, Computer Use 4, Demolitions 4, Repair 5, Security 4, Treat Injury 3, Dex 2, Strength 1? Holy crap. Give me that. Dude. Oops, hang on. Give me that. Holy shit. Crazy. I'll take it. Okay.
A weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed.
Computer panel. Okay. Bypass login and manually create ID. Create a new user account. Your new student ID is... big number. Memorize your ID. Okay, hold on. I'm going to... just in case. I wonder if this will actually come in handy. I'm just going to take a photo of that. Yeah. It does say computer, so I think I think it's just remembered it for us. It's a computer skill. Let me just double check though. I took a photo of it. B853. Yeah, it is the computer skill one. Okay. Message of the day follows. Due to the absence of a headmaster, we've switched to an automated training system until further notice. Choose a command. Access learning material. Level 1 access granted. Ooh. What's going on here? Oh, we've opened a door in the place. Okay, cool. Take the level 1 written test and access training room. Level 1 students must complete the level 1 written test. The level 1 test contains 5 questions. At the end of the test, you will be told how many questions you answered correctly. To proceed to level 2, you must answer 4 questions correctly. Recommended you study the learning material in the library before proceeding. Okay. Let's go to the light. Let's do it as intended. Okay? Trapped. Complete a test in the computer panel to gain access to the training room. Helpful information in the library. Okay, this is interesting. Giving us something to do here. So that's why one of those doors was locked. Don't need that image anymore. Because my computer skill has covered my back, which is good. Before we head in, I'll check the rest of this area. Because I think that... oh! Hello. So I think that was that door in the main hall. I think.
It shouldn't take long. At last, action.
Okay, let's check down here. What's Mira doing?
Good to go.
Why are you here? Oh.
That's another one for me.
I guess they're gonna... Visus is gonna... Okay. Visas is gonna go fight.
That's another one for me. A weakness is revealed.
Nice job, team.
That's another one for me. A weakness is revealed.
Just let Visas go and clear out the place. And I will do my looting. Orange crystal, let's go. I was waiting to get some, like, actual Sith lightsaber related stuff. Datapad, new recruits. Note to new recruits. In the absence of many Sith Masters, basic training has been automated. Oh, okay. It's just talking to us about accessing the computer terminal to create a new ID. Which we already did. Because we show initiative. That's why we're a great student already. Chewed Twi'lek Corpse. Twi'lek Treasure Hunter. This is the work log of a Twi'lek Treasure Hunter. Of interest is the last entry. AJ thinks I'm wasting my time, but I will make it past this damn door, even if I have to blow it to bits with the thorium chargers. We were sent here for the Holocrons, and I refuse to be the only one to return empty-handed. He did so well. Lost his bloody leg doing so. Sith assassins? Oh no! Visas be spamming her force powers because she ain't got anything left.
Ready?
Yeah, they're very resistant to just anything force.
A weakness is revealed.
You tried, team.
A dark Jedi left her impression here. This door has been sealed intentionally.
When someone goes through this much trouble to seal a door, it usually means there's something important on the other side.
Heavily reinforced door has been fused shut. Okay. So there's got to be some way to... Is there some way to get it open? Or is it just... Like, we can interact with it, though. I don't know. We'll see. Get off of my screen. Go away. I don't want to know that it's been fused shut anymore. Go away. Also, just Visas sliding into frame there at the start. God damn it. Alright, hang on a minute. Oh, hang on. It's, this one's the library. It was this door. This was the one that was closed. Let's study. Let's learn some stuff.
To battle.
I shall make this one see.
Okay. Bag. Thorium charges. Contractors, read this first. Use the thorium charges in this locker only as a last resort to clear a blocked door. This structure is very old, and cave-ins could damage or destroy the artifacts we were sent here to collect. Okay, well, we've got ourselves some charges for the door, but it could cause a cave-in, but I feel like it's, you know, it's meant to happen, so. Okay. Bypass all systems to connect to the secondary buffer. Loading data from secondary buffer. History of the Sith. Volume has been deleted. Holocrons. The Academy contains a large collection of Sith Holocrons. Basic Holocrons contain a variety of historical and training information have recently been made available. I wonder if that we need to do the thorium charges to get that door open to then get information that we need from the Holocron. Then we can do the level 1 test, because the history of the Sith has been deleted. Flora and fauna has been deleted. The Sith Code. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. And through victory, my chains are broken. I wonder if... I have a feeling that that's going to be... I think that's the one that you need. You just need to recite the Sith Code, because I'm pretty sure that's what happened in the first game as well. The first thing we had to do was just talk to a bunch of people to find out the Sith Code. So I'm pretty sure that's probably what the level 1 test is going to be. Level 1 written test. The level 1 test contains 5 questions. Begin test. Okay. Oh, okay. This is different. Maybe we actually do need to get into the Holocron. The one that does not have a tomb is Freedon Nad. A number of Sith Lords conducted the burial ritual of the great Marker Ragnos. The ritual required all Sith Lords in attendance to be evenly spaced in a perfect circle. Ludo Kresh led the ritual from a coveted 6th position, directly opposite Simus in the 16th position. How many Sith Lords conducted the burial ritual? A perfect circle led the ritual from a 6th position, directly opposite someone in a 16th position. Interesting. How would you space that out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 would be opposite someone in a 16th circle. Evenly spaced. Number 6 would need to be opposite 18. I'm trying to like map it out in my head. I have a feeling it's like a higher option, like potentially like 22. I'm gonna say 22. Which of the following creatures would be least suitable as a pet for a Sith Master? Gizka, for sure. Which of the following statements is not a paradox? The student teaches his instructor who teaches the student. I always lie. This statement is false. To be powerful, one must have an army. To have an army, one must be powerful. Is no the answer to the question? What? I always lie is a paradox, because that's could potentially be a lie in itself. This statement is false is a paradox. If it's not a paradox, the statement, it has to be, is no the answer to the question. The path to breaking chains is it's through passion I gain strength, through strength I gain power, through power I gain victory. Test results. Ooh. 3 out of 5. Okay, I missed. So I got 2 wrong, and I feel like it's gonna be the circle. It's the circle question and potentially the pet question. So Freedon Nad. It's an even circle, evenly spaced. So maybe I'll go for 32. It might be 20. It's hard to choose. Again, I think it'd be the Gizka. I still think it's the Gizka. But maybe I got it wrong. I'm going to say Gizka again and see what happens. I'm going to see if I'm going to keep answering every other one the same to see if I get 4 out of 5 correct to get the correct answer for the circle. So that's 3 out of 5, so that was the wrong circle again. 20. Gizka. 4 out of 5. There you go. Test passed. So I got another one wrong, but it was 20. So I'm going to say that Gizka was right. I feel like that would be... Maybe Gizka is also the wrong one. Access training room. Level 2 access granted. There you go. And who's here to greet me? But more Sith assassins watching me do the test. Watching me do the test.
That's another one for me. A weakness revealed.
Great work, team. Let's get this door open. Use thorium charges to open the door. Items lost. It makes me wonder if there was a way to like... Oh no, items lost was the thorium charges. Never mind. Defil Mimica? What is that? It's a belt. Stealth 8, Dex 3. The Defil are a small bipedal species of mammals who hail from the planet Afel. Because of the bizarre conditions on their homeworld, the Defil naturally appear as vague shadows. This device seeks to duplicate that effect. Opponents must make an awareness check versus user stealth skill plus 8. Might give that to Mira. What do you got on right now? Stealth 4, Dex 1. Yes, that is better for you. Take it. And then we got the Sith Holocron. Jaboka. Looks like a double-bladed weapon. Oh, maybe I can't wield it. Hold on. Is that not a weapon? Yes, it is. Double-bladed sword originated on Iridonia. Okay. Sith Holocron. This holocron was very recently broken as a result of the thorium charges used to blast open the door to this room. Whatever message this holocron contained is now lost. Damn. I wonder if that must mean that outside of the thorium charges, there may have been another way to open the door. Otherwise, they wouldn't do that, would they? They wouldn't put that in. I don't think they would, you know? Now the training room, I think, is over here. Yeah. We gotta go back over this way where the locked door was. I assume we will find out answers. We'll find out if, we could have gotten it open by other means if we find like another item or something in here that's like... But it was fused shut. That's the problem. Access system commands. System commands disabled. Resetting. Begin training sequence. Level 16. Training sequence initiated. Let's fight against some starving beasts. It ain't no thing.
A weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed. That's another one for me.
Training complete, dude. Training complete. Processing results. Training failed. Time elapsed. What the fuck? Unacceptable performance. Oh, for a level 16 student. Report to detention for disciplinary action. Ah, it's a scripted failure because it's level 16. That makes sense. Okay. Now it's opened up the door. Okay. Gained access to the detention room. Gotcha. Oh no! We found our Jedi, Master Lona Vash. Oh no.
Oh yes. I felt this Jedi's death shortly after we arrived on Korriban.
I think the body was left here as a message to us.
Oh man, Master Lona Vash lies dead before you. Fuck. She was a member of the Jedi Council. Damn. You encountered the remains of Master Vash on Korriban. It looks like she was held there as bait by the Sith. This is the journal of Master Lona Vash. I found the Sith that I came to Korriban looking for. I am no fool, but I fell neatly into their trap. Their leader, Darth Sion, is a perversion of the dark side. There you go. So we've got a name. He's been named! Such as I have not seen before, though he was cunning enough to capture me. He seems otherwise to be a volatile brute, and therefore should be easily coerced. If I keep my wits about me, I have no doubt I will escape this situation. Before I was captured, I managed to create a system account under my name on the console in the room here that will allow me to open the door back to the valley. Oh, we got her lightsaber. It's a green one. It's always sad reading such irony in a journal when it's like, I'll get out of here. Route authorization required. Enter Lona Vash. Open front door. Yo. Well, she wasn't wrong. Schedule disciplinary action. Target. Self. Okay. Log out. I'm gonna give myself disciplinary action. So by going through, there we go. There's people at the entrance. Let me do a quick little save here. There he is. So I think we actually could have maybe explored through there, but we haven't yet, because now we're about to encounter Sion.
Did you come here for answers? There are none. The call of Korriban is strong, but it is the call of the dead. It is fitting you came here. I have studied you and found nothing but weakness. Yet still she clutches at you, as if you are all that gives her life.
Ooh, here we go. How do you know Kreia?
I know her as an apprentice knows their master. And as a master knows an apprentice.
Yes, dude. What do you want with her?
I want her to die and see all that she has built cast down. All that she holds dear in shards at her feet.
Okay. What does Kreia want with me?
She clings to hope that perhaps she can train one as great as her first. She is a fool who escaped death once. She will not do so again.
I will not let you harm her.
But you do not know her as I do. You have not survived her teachings as I have. And you have not bested her in battle as I have. You are nothing. Yet still she walks with you. Is willing to sacrifice herself for you. I have studied you. I know the paths you walked in exile. I know your teacher. I know the fires that raged upon the Duxan moon while the Republic died around you. You know war. You know battle. And I know of Malachor. You saw the heart of war, what Malachor wrought. Yet you turned away from it. You are a wretched thing. A thing of weakness and fear. You are her apprentice in name only. I am the master. And that is why you will die.
Alright, buddy. I got a full squad here, apparently. Alright, let's go. Let's power myself up with some stuff. I'm getting powered up, boy. Let's go. And then I'll activate that, and then I'll do Master Heal. Inspire followers. Let's go. You don't stand a chance, fool.
Soon you shall know. A weakness is revealed.
Oh, he just fucking went back to...
Another one from me.
What the fuck? What is he doing? He's like cringing, and it gives him his strength.
He cannot be defeated. He is not a beast of flesh and blood. This is not a battle that can be won. Flee.
Whoa, what? What the fuck? And he finally got verbally named, and I'm pronouncing it correctly. Scion, a beast of flesh and blood. He's not a beast of flesh and blood. Not a battle that can be won. He just keeps going, and then he gets health back. Now you tell me, anything else you want to share?
There will be another time, but it is not now. Not here, while Korriban runs through him.
The power of Korriban makes him strong. Run away! I missed exploring the other side of the temple.
Shields him. Find him. Hunt him wherever he travels. He will not escape me again. I will bring his corpse to her. Cast it at her feet. It will be as if killing her children. I will kill all she protects, all she shields, until her hands are drenched in blood.
Far out. Okay. Holy shit. Let me quickly... I want to quickly check something. So... I wonder if we're allowed to re-enter the... I don't have a save that's gonna... Can I go back in? No. Okay. I wonder if we could have gone... over the other side, because I thought that we were just doing some cool side stuff, and then we would be able to go through the main path to Scion, but I miscalculated. I'm gonna quickly what I'll do is I will I'm just gonna reload a previous save real quick, and then just speed through to the academy, because I want to know if we can actually go through the other door. I'm not going to reload and continue this as my actual save. This is just more so for my own curiosity. So I'll just quickly check it, and then I'll reload my other save again. You ever, like, kill a Tukata, and then it just kind of exists? It just doesn't disappear. It just stays alive because Sam. Because Sam. Alright, I'm gonna run straight ahead now and see what happens. What the fuck? They both attacked me and nothing happened. Mandalore just spectating. Okay. What's this way? It's just gonna say no, or can we go this way? Oh. Alright. Curiosity! There we go. My, oh, and then you just get trapped. Okay, my curiosity has been, dealt with. There you go. There you go. I just had to know. I just had to know. I ran through with Handmaiden and Mandalore just in case they chimed in with anything, but maybe if I speak to them directly, potentially, but you know. The Chirac still lives from before. We're not in combat anymore, it's okay.
My life for yours. I will answer what I...
Yeah, something wrong? Alright.
Okay. Nothing about what's going on with this world or anything. But I guess if I were to have Mandalore on here real quick, and I said, "Hey Mandalore,
Yeah, what do you want?
do you know anything about this world?" He will tell me something.
Korriban is a desolate world with a deep connection to the Sith. Revan used it as a training academy during the Civil War. I figure the Republic must have dealt with the academy after the war. Only a complete fool would have allowed an enemy training base to continue operating. Now, was there something else you needed?
Nope. Just wanted to see if you had anything to say, and you did.
Yes, General?
Shields. Get out of here. Skedaddle.
Something up? Alright.
Okay. Get out of here. Put Mira back in. Alright, we're going into the Chirac Cave. Half-eaten corpse. Alright, let's save while we're here. Datapad, Takata and Chirac. This datapad appears to have belonged to a Sith Takata trainer. I have released several of my best trained Takata into the caves to finally eradicate the Chirac infestation. So far so good. My only concern is the eagerness the beasts have for the hunt. I must apply extra punishment to the Takata that ignore their masters before they revert back to their predatory nature. Okay. Good. Good. Looks like they're all just looks like they're literally all just hanging out still. So we will cleanse this place instead. We'll get the job done. What is happening to my head? The Force.
Weakness is revealed.
I wonder if there's going to be anything besides beasts in here.
Let's take care of this fast.
So we're told to do this after the academy.
To back soon. Soon you shall know.
I wonder what happens if we do this before the academy in that instance.
Is revealed.
Makes me curious.
Let's move out.
What the fuck are you doing?
A weakness is revealed. That's another one for me.
Is there anything in here besides beasts? Ceramic jar? Mandalorian Ripper? Alright, there's stuff in jars, I guess. Sith corpse, there you go. Visa's just cleaning up shop.
That's another one for me.
Adhesive grenades on a Sith corpse, nice. Just what you'd expect. Ooh, Exar Kun's light battle suit. Nice. Let's take a look at that. Naturally, my stupid ass character can never wear any of this stuff. No one can. Alright, hold on. Where is it? No one can wear anything in this game. Wait. What? Ah, because it's the second one that I've got before. I've already gotten one before. I was wondering why it wasn't showing up as new in my inventory. That makes sense. Because we'd already gotten one. Exar Kun was just littering them across the battlefield, apparently.
The honor is good to go. A weakness is revealed.
Genuinely just feels like this is primarily and just an XP opportunity. There's just a lot of enemies to take on.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
More ceramic jars, explosive rockets, adhesive grenades. Okay. Sith corpse, credits and an accuracy scoop.
You are no match for us.
Nice. Another Sith corpse. Alima Keto's robe. There you go. There's another. There's something else. Alima Keto's robe. That's the second one that we've got of that one as well. Actually, there you go. Already got one of those. Jiaoshe belt. Let's have a look at the Jiaoshe belt. Wisdom 1, force resist 14. Not bad. I didn't accidentally equip that, did I? No.
A weakness is revealed.
Where you guys going? So many enemies here. Oh, there's some invisible hisses over there as well. I can see them in the distance. I have some. So whether you disturb the remains on the outside of the ruins or not, you'll still encounter some hisses.
A weakness is revealed.
That's another one for me.
That's another one for me.
A weakness is revealed.
Nice. I leveled up before they did. Okay, they're almost at their next level. Level up some demolitions still. Treat intro. I need to keep leveling up this stuff to get better, higher tier gear to make though. That's the problem. Alright, another power. Force Storm, please. Thank you. I haven't really... Immortality Belt? What? Nath Cowling. Hang on a minute. Restricted to the dark side. Strength +3. Dyed with water from the tainted Lake Nath on Ambria. These robes infuse the wearer a trace of the dark powers contained within the lake. Nice. Immortality Belt. What is that? Ah, yes. Such immortality. Constitution +1. Though not actually granting immortality. Impressive protection. Okay. I was about to say, I haven't really bothered to loot any of the beasts that we've killed because they don't give much, but I was like, okay. Ate my words there for a second. Alright, let's see what's over the other side. Now, last time we were in here over the other side, there was some cool stuff here. Micro Pulse Blaster. Oh, hello. Hello, guys. Welcome. Welcome to my cave. You shall not pass! My character isn't doing anything. Do something. Okay. Go, Visas, do it. We're just standing there. I was just like, there's no point in me queuing up an attack because Visas will just finish him off, and then we just all stood there awkwardly. Because I think last time we were over this side, we took on a Terran Tartak instead. Because that was the whole deal with, we found one of the corpses of the Jedi who were hunting them. And their whole backstory and stuff. Ion Rocket. The Shion. Ooh, what's going on here?
What I felt coming through the cave just ahead. I believe you are strong enough to explore the tomb ahead. This tomb has not been plundered. Its mysteries may still be intact, but so might its traps. Take great caution.
Whoa. I can't even see what's blocking me. I think you're on your own for this one.
I sense a great presence within this tomb. Master, it calls to you.
You will have to face the challenges of this tomb alone. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'll go on alone. I'm pretty decently equipped right now. I got stuff going on. I can do it. Let's go. I feel like my character is much better equipped on his own than he was in the first game. What? That's Malik. What? Oh, it's Bastila!
Heed the words of the Jedi Council. The Republic will fall if we do not act now. Already the Mandalorians have taken 3 systems along the Rim. They will only grow more powerful with time. Come stand with me. We will use our might to help the Republic in its time of need. Join Revan and I. Together, we will battle this menace.
Dude, this vision that we're having right now, holy shit! Oh my god! Oh, dude! Oh my god! This is when you recruited me for the Mandalorian War. Oh my god! Okay, we're experiencing a vision in the cave. This is like Luke's Dagobah sequence. Alright, let's do it. Dude, there's a bunch of Jedi. Bastila is there as well. Bastila knew the exile. I've been here. This is when you recruited me for the Mandalorian War.
The Jedi Council is wise, but will take too long to deal with this threat. We must act now to stop the Mandalorians. I have heard of you. Your masters speak well of you, of your skills in battle. Join us.
Oh, dude. Seeing pre-Sith Malak with his jaw intact. I joined without hesitation against the wishes of the Council. You won't take me to the dark side. The war doesn't turn out how you expect. You should listen to the Council. Do you know you're just a vision? I forgot how pompous Malak was before he tasted real power. The interesting thing is our character canonically joins him, right? Is Bastila the only one who refuses? Must be. What's really interesting here is obviously it makes me wonder if we should just play it out or whether we can fuck with the narrative here and be like, maybe we resisted a bit. But then there's also ones that are very much outside of just the vision, just being like, this isn't real. I joined without hesitation against the wishes of the Council. And I want to go through so many of these answers. The war doesn't turn out how you expect.
The Mandalorians must be stopped. And if the war ends with their defeat, then anything else is a small price to pay. The Council seems content to watch, to debate, while entire systems fall to the Mandalorians. If we don't act now, there may be no Republic army to assist in the future. I sense you will join us. What are your reasons?
We're the next in line in the group there. I had to do it. The Council was taking too long. The Mandalorians would have won. I'm not going to tell you why. The strongest of the Order went there. I sensed opportunity. Wanted to fight. Joining you was a mistake. I want to go either number 1 or 6. I had to do it. The Council was taking too long. The Mandalorians would have won, and I couldn't sit by while so many suffered.
A good reason. Delay would have brought ruin, and there was much suffering. You had to act.
Oh, okay.
It was within our power to end the war, and the Council chose to debate behind closed doors, while planets burned.
We never gave them a chance to reveal their plan. I think they were making a mistake. We barely won the war just in time. When aren't they wrong? I don't know what they were planning, but I should have trusted their wisdom. I'm going to say we never gave them a chance to reveal their plan.
Their vaunted wisdom bred only in action, and that would have led to destruction greater than anything born of the dark side.
Bastila, though.
So, if you could do it all again, the real question is, would you? The Mandalorians await on the edge of space, eager to crush the Republic. You know how this turns out. Would you do it any different, knowing what it costs you? Knowing what it costs the rest?
Hindsight is always a very interesting dilemma, because we talk about this like there were battles won with the Jedi Exile's assistance. Like, he was a valuable asset to the Mandalorian Wars, according to what we've learned. So our involvement or not could have made differences. Slight differences. Echoes that ripple throughout the galaxy. I wouldn't do anything differently. I genuinely feel like the Exile, for me personally, feels pretty at peace with the decisions that we made back then. And our reasons for doing so were solid. They were not selfish reasons, but I look at it from the perspective that we did it. And we saved lives, you know? Even if things did turn out the way that things turned out, You know, it's those events primarily I think would have happened still with or without our involvement. I wouldn't do anything differently. My choices have made me the person I am today.
So knowing all that would transpire, would you still follow Revan and I? Excellent.
Bastila.
And now you are all alone. Would you join me now? You didn't follow Revan and I down our path. Join us. Your journey hasn't ended yet.
Wait, Bastila didn't join you. She warned us all to obey the council. Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to get dialogue from her here. I'm not joining them, that's for sure. I'm not joining them and doing any dark side stuff right now. But I'm going to mention this Bastila option. Bastila didn't join you. She warned us all to obey the council.
She didn't join us that day. But in time, she came to our way of thinking. And even before then, she wavered and wondered what would have happened. It is a familiar path. There were those who wished to follow you to war, yet remain behind. They came to hate you for the choices they wished to make.
Bastila did turn for a little while, that is true. I didn't follow you then, and I certainly won't now.
Are you so certain? Every step along the way, we did what we thought was right. Perhaps the same path lays before you, but the time of words are done. Now it is time you experienced the full power of the dark side.
What an iconic line. Ah! Okay, we've got names. Ah! Oh my god. You've entered the hidden tomb, the door sealed shut behind you. Kariaga Sin, Talva Nasan, Nisotsa, Zarset Terep, Bastila, and Malak. Oh my god, okay. I love how I'm like, I feel like my character's ready to stand on his own. Oh my god! Get fucking stasis, punk. Malak is huge, dude. He's so tall. Ah! They just disappeared. Are they supposed to do that because they're not real? Malak's still here though. What the fuck? Ah, yeah, okay. They just disappeared. They're illusions. But however, Malak... Alright, nice. Dude. Woo! Yes, because they're just visions. I wish they faded away with a bit of an animation instead of just going... boop! And just disappearing. So silly. When Malak recruited you and other Jedi for Mandalorian Wars, you had to choose whether or not to go with Malak and the others. Dude. That's crazy. That was not expected. So cool to see Malak like that. I guess those were the other Jedi that went with Revan and Malak. Electromesh armor. Okay. Wonder what we're gonna see. What else are we gonna see in here? In this cave of wonders on our own here. You want to do something? Game? You want to do anything? Want to do something? What is happening, dude? Why does our character do this? Do something. What the fuck? He's just standing there. So weird, man. Can't loot any ceramic jars or the wicker footlocker rubble. Dude, Jolie's robe. I can't even wear it. Why can't I wear anything on my character, dude? Oh, it's restricted to neutral. Damn. Charisma +4. Jolie Bindo remained outside the Jedi Order in his pursuit of knowledge. These powerful yet unassuming robes were believed to have been owned by him, though his current whereabouts are unknown. They can be upgraded. Of course, they're neutral robes. Good damn. I was getting excited there. It's fine. It's fine. Jolie's robe. Nice. Severed arm holding datapad. What? Severed arm. The datapad is blown out and inoperable, however the final message remains burnt into the display. The others were confident they could sneak past the Chirac breeding grounds. I was ordered to lock the door and await their return. I hope they can find us a way out of this tomb. These visions threaten to break through all the discipline I've gained in my training. Jedi Entombed bonus mission. Discover the datapad of a member of a Jedi expedition to explore the hidden tomb. Further exploration of the tomb may reveal what happened to the members of this expedition. So is this just all extra stuff right now? Is this just all extra? And maybe we're supposed to just leave now that we've had this vision? Let's check this place out. My force power is running out. There's so many of them. God damn it. Just overwhelming amounts of them. They're pretty tough too, and take a lot of damage. When will it end? Nothing but a Chirac hellscape. It's going to take for my force powers to come back. Oh, there's another barrier. Okay. Ah! The Republic.
Com says we've lost another heavy droid transport. How can we break through the Mandalorian lines without support? The path is mined and the place is crawling with enemies. I know we've got our orders to press forward, but we're at quarter strength. We can't, General. It's impossible. We need to retreat.
Wow. We're going through our entire... Oh, wow. Okay. Going into the Exile's history through this place. I remember we charged the line. The losses were terrible. This is Duxon, the heart of the Mandalorian Crusade. Fuck. We now have to live through the choices that the Exile had to make during the war. The not so nice ones either. This is Duxon, the heart of the Mandalorian Crusade.
We know, General, but we just don't have enough men to accomplish our objective, no matter how important. We already lost half the men just getting to the path. They've got the rest of the company pinned down by the crash site. You can't possibly ask the troops to go forward. If you ask us to charge, will it make a difference? Will our sacrifice mean something?
Only Revan could answer that. Even afterwards, no one could piece together exactly what happened. We won, though. Taking the path was just one of 100 feints. It was unnecessary for victory.
We will press forward if you ask it. The path is mined. If you ask us to charge, there will be losses, General.
Oh my fucking god. Demolitions, let me go first this time. I'll try and disable the mines. Is that fucking... Holy shit. Is that why Kreia told us to level up our weakest skill? What does she know, being in our head, huh?
Thank you, General. Thank you.
Dude! Oh, that's wild. Oh, if I'd have known that that was going to come in... Okay, I've got Demolitions +4 on this belt. That's so good. If I'd have known that, I might have made sure that I had more shit. I think the Tech Specialist belt really dropped at a good time. Just seeing if there's anything else that I can equip that would further increase it, but I think the Tech Specialist belt is good. Oh, the Miner uniform gives... Oh, no, it doesn't. Is there anything that gives... Is there anything here that's a Demolitions in clothing? Okay. Holy crap, that's really strange. I need to be able to talk to Kreia about this. Asked us to... We can use... I think even if we didn't level up Demolitions, I think we might have been okay because Destroy Droid we have, right? Because we have Destroy Droid, we would be able to just destroy the mines anyway, I think. So while this has turned out to be quite useful, which is awesome, I think we would have been okay anyway, but holy crap. Dude. Kreia with the weirdly foreshadowing advice.
And now we fight!
Oh, and then fucking fighting against Mandalorians. Holy shit. Dude. You faced a second vision depicting one of your bloodiest battles during the Mandalorian Wars. You had to choose whether or not to repeat the orders you gave, which resulted in many casualties. Ah, they all resisted. Now I'm all out of force. God damn it. Oh, this is so wild. I love this a lot. Dude. Never would I have expected this. This is insane. Dude. This is crazy. Oh, my force power's back. Nice. Mandalorian Chamber Mark III. Okay, so I think we have learned that we are to proceed. That is actually tied to the main story. I thought we were about to enter like a side quest room, and then we'd have to go out and speak to Visas and stuff and be like, oh, I just saw some weird shit in there. But yeah, alas, it is actually a second vision, which means there are only more visions to come. Are we going to get a vision of... Because we've had a vision of Malak. Are we going to get Revan in his like full outfit? Oh, dude. Hissus. I really wonder if we're gonna get Revan showing up. Okay. Okay, we'll go this way. This way doesn't have any inconspicuous silhouettes in the distance. Just more Shyraks. I feel like I gotta save before we go through this shit. Oh, what? Dead Jedi. Nebelish's datapad. This is the Journal of the Jedi Nebelish. Most of the data has been purposefully deleted. One entry remains. The visions! The visions! They thought to trick me by taking the form of my fellow Jedi, but my discipline is so strong, I tricked them back. One fell to the Shirak, and the others fell to my lightsaber. Were they visions, though? You found the corpse of the Jedi Nebelish. From what you can piece together, it appears several Jedi came to investigate the tomb. Some fell to the tomb's traps, and the rest were slain by Nebelish, who was driven mad by the visions. Holy shit. God damn. Come on, mate. You're done. Well, that's that bonus mission completed. There you go, we found out what happened. Information that's been purposefully deleted, though, is very interesting. Okay. Alright. Hello. Got another barrier coming up, another vision. Is that Kreia?
You are to be commended for making it this far.
Dude, it's Kreia, but who she was before. Kreia, what are you doing here?
You've revisited the dark moments of your past, and now you must face the present.
What? Has she got one hand or two? Is she actually in this tomb? Oh, is that why she chose? Oh my god, dude. Is that why she said that she's not going to come with us? Because she's secretly had to go and dye her hair and change her clothes? Is this a vision or not? She doesn't have her left hand. What do you mean?
Your confusion is natural. The others and I will help you understand.
What others? We are alone here. The others. Ah!
Get away from her. She's a dark Jedi.
Oh god, I'm succumbing to the visions! What the fuck is happening here, dude? Hatton, where did you come from?
Atton, I've had enough of your snide contempt.
Why is her lightsaber blue? Why is her lightsaber blue? I gave her a purple one. What the fuck is happening? Despite our differences, we need to work together.
Hey, what's the commotion here?
Stay out of this, Beodor. This is a personal dispute between Atton and myself.
You're threatening Atton with a lightsaber, and I'm supposed to just stay out of it? No.
Why do I even bother? Can I just say something? T3! No! T3, boop, beep, beep.
3 of you would challenge me? You sorely underestimate the power of the Force.
Think again, Kreia. Your dark influence will end.
Your friends are all arrayed against me. Will you stand for this?
Bruh, what the fuck is happening? When it just goes, you are all just visions anyway, it doesn't matter what I do. Like, it does, but it doesn't feel like a vision. What they are doing is wrong. I will stand with you, Kreia. My friends are right. You have been manipulating me from the very beginning. I think I'll just stand back and watch, and you are all just visions anyway. It doesn't matter what I do. I feel like it definitely does matter what I do. But the thing is, I do feel like I've been being manipulated from the very beginning, though. Like, I do agree with that statement, but also in a weird way. I've questioned this before in previous episodes, where it's like, she really wants to keep us safe, but but why? And is that a selfish reason? Because we have that Force bond. Dude, what the fuck? My friends are right, Kreia. You've been manipulating me from the very beginning.
You, of all people, would judge me so? Am I not worthy of redemption?
And then going, you are right, Kreia, I will defend you so that you may live to pursue redemption. You are beyond redemption. Okay, I won't attack you, but I won't stop my companions from doing so. What the fuck is going on? So for me to defend her means taking on everyone else, but for me to then stand with everyone else and take her on. Like, this has to be a vision with how everybody's just fucking poofed in out of nowhere, but also at the same time, it's just like, what the fuck? This is wrinkling my brain. I'm just gonna go with option 2. You are beyond redemption, Kreia. Prepare to die. That's a dark side choice! What the fuck? The third vision pitted all of your companions against Kreia. You had to choose whether to defend an evil Kreia, attack her, or do nothing. That's a dark side choice. And I love that. Because this game just flips so many of the good versus evil concepts on its head. I was like, there was no option in front of me where there was like a peaceful scenario. I was fighting either everyone or one of them, or standing back and doing nothing, which feels even worse. What the fuck? Everyone is here. This is the weirdest fucking thing ever. That was a dark side choice. Like, naturally they're all visions, but what the hell? That's fascinating to me. That is absolutely fascinating. It, like, to either it's a light side choice to stand with her against everyone else, or it's a or to stand back and do nothing. But holy shit, saying that she is beyond redemption. But what's really interesting is what I was also thinking of there is the conversation that we were just having with Kreia by the Sith tombs about the Sith spirit and redemption. To be redeemed is to betray your own, is a betrayal of the self. And so choosing the option that was saying to pursue redemption felt like it was not even what Kreia would have gone for herself. It was that, all in all, was just an immensely confusing encounter. Like, I was trying to think about my choices there. I didn't just go... it was hard. Oh, I'm sorry, but like, it's so funny because it's such a serious thing, right? Is Revan is there? Oh my god, I'm crying. That was so funny because, like, we open the door and it's like, oh, holy fuck, it actually is Revan. And the first thing we see him do, just the idle head scratching animation. Revan's just like, when's he gonna show up? Oh man, sorry, that just took me out of it completely. That's me! Holy fuck, dude! This is insane! No voice. No voice. Which, I guess, makes sense, I guess. Revan doesn't have a voice, because it's a vision. Look at my guy! Many people were wondering where the great Revan disappeared to. Revan? But I thought you turned away from the dark side. It can't be. Why are you here? Oh my god. Me and Revan. It's a shame that they didn't decide to give a voice to Revan, because I guess we played as the character. They should have just had, like, male voice and a female voice, depending on our conversation with Ashen at the beginning of the game. Revan, but I thought you turned away from the dark side. Ah! Dude, that's me! Except with a double-bladed lightsaber. What I find really interesting about this, it's just this Dark Jedi. What I find really interesting about this is, I was wondering, he pulled out a lightsaber and it's a double-bladed red lightsaber, but I was wondering if maybe our Viridian-colored lightsaber was going to be chosen instead, because we know that we still had our Viridian lightsaber with us because we only got rid of it and plunged it into that the structure in the Jedi Temple once we returned from the war. But now we are facing a Dark Jedi version of ourselves. Holy shit, and it's Revan's gear. What the hell? Oh, I get it. You're not really Revan, you're just another vision. Dude, the purple and red? The purple and red, though? In the final vision, you faced a shadowy Revan. Maybe in that previous encounter, I should have gone for... I should have just tried to stand back from everything, I don't know. But then also at the same time, by saying, oh, this is just a vision, it doesn't matter, I'm wondering if it misses, if it just cuts ahead to the fight, where it says, stop this, we'll just fight instead. But then Revan doesn't talk anyway, so I don't know if I'm missing out on any dialogue. Dude, I'm actually fighting Revan. Even if it's a vision of Revan, it's still Revan all the same. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I just got defeated. I couldn't do anything. Revan's final attack didn't kill you, but you feel the taint of the dark side coursing through you. He immobilized me. I couldn't move. Holy fuck. I feel weak. Like I lost a part of myself.
As I said, The dark side is very strong here. It tests you, it tests us all. If you fail that test, there may be more tests to come. Be on your guard. Search the room you are in. You should be able to unlock a passage that leads outside the tomb.
Did I gain dark side points by losing? What the fuck is going on? Look at... I'm losing so much of myself. Did I gain dark side points by losing the fight? Oh my god, this is a disaster. Shit, dude. This is okay. Also, the fact that Kreia is echoing in our mind right now is pretty concerning, because I think that only kind of, you know, I think that she may be aware of what's happening in this place, which also means she may be aware of what's happening. She may be aware of, like, the choices that we're making, you know. I'm going to put on my Force Resist plus 20. I should have put the Force Resist on before instead of the Tech Specialist belt at this point. Because I don't need to do any demolitions, maybe. I don't know. But I lose my Dexterity and Strength. More Force Resist, though. Because I think that's what immobilized me. I should have been... I don't know if that was a scripted loss, or whether I could have won. That's the problem. Mummified Ludo Crash. So we're in this thing again. What I'm going to do is, again, out of curiosity, I want to load up this save again. I'm just super curious in this part of the game. This is really interesting shit. I just want to quickly check this again. So I just get attacked immediately, no matter which option I choose. Okay. No matter what, I'm gonna get fucked up. I'm getting so fucked up by his attacks right now, dude. Just attacked him in one go. Revan, what was that all about? Okay, so whatever option I just pick, I get attacked no matter what. Okay. Is it possible to win? Is the true question here. I'm not getting immobilized this time. I just need to keep healing myself. This is a fucking fight and a half. I think I can win. Oh! Oh god, I'm hanging on for dear life at this point. Holy shit.
You've succeeded in this trial. I am impressed.
Fuck. Okay, there's dialogue that's involved. I think, okay, there's actually dialogue involved in succeeding. That was all a test. Succeeded. I don't know, Kreia. I feel that this tomb's changed me, not for the better. Was I supposed to learn something from this? Ooh. I think it might be better off if I actually have won this encounter. So forgive me for that. But I feel like this is the more interesting outcome. Actually being able to win. You can beat Revan. I was caught off guard in the previous encounter because I was trying to heal in the fight against myself, and then I didn't get the chance to because it cut right into dialogue with Revan and then battle, and then he immobilized me and I got fucking killed. So that's a shame. Succeeded? I don't know, Kreia. I feel that this tomb has changed me, and not for the better.
You overestimate the power of the tomb. Any change you feel is coming from within yourself. Instinctually, you know your true path. Trust in your feelings. They will lead you in conquering the many challenges that the future holds for you.
What do you know of the future?
Surely you have felt what awaits. Events are shaping themselves about you, seeking to draw you into their center.
I knew such was my destiny. Greatness is in my future, or I'm ready to leave.
Take care not to give in to vanity and arrogance. This breeds complacency and stagnation, as exhibited by the Jedi Council. Their prolonged inaction led inevitably to their downfall. The galaxy will bend itself only to those with strength and conviction.
I want to talk about something else.
You may not yet understand what you learned here. That wisdom will come in the future.
I'm ready to leave.
Search the room you are in. You should be able to unlock a passage that leads outside the tomb.
Holy fuck, so there was no dark side points. So in the test in this tomb, it feels that every single one of those was a test of, like, I guess, you know, light and dark side, what's going to happen there. And if you fail against Revan, you get dark side points. And if you choose to attack Kreia, you also get dark side points. Dude. That outcome was way more interesting because we got much more from Kreia out of that. So I actually am glad as a result that I have reloaded to check that one out. I inherently think this is one of those slight moments where that feels acceptable to do so. Very slight, small moments where it feels acceptable to do so. Also, we still got the same loot from that stuff. So we got the Jiao Shi Mentor Belt. So I'm gonna put that force resist on. And now it's the tomb. Mummified Ludo Kresh. Ludo Kresh's armband and war sword. Though most favor lightsabers, some Sith prefer the more visceral feel of metal cutting flesh. These blades are usually blended with cortosis to protect against lightsaber sparring damage. This particular war sword once belonged to the Dark Jedi Ludo Kresh. Damage bonus +2 if you're on the dark side already. And then there's an armband. Ludo Kresh was a powerful Sith who opposed fellow Sith Lord Naga Sato in the Great Hyperspace War. This protective armband bears traces of the Dark Lord's once great power. Restricted to the dark side. I cannot equip. And this takes us out to the Shirak Cave. It was just a closed loop because now we're back. We entered and we've left. But we are alone. Wow. That was insane. That whole time, like, being tested through our choices, we were doing so well, and then the Kreia one really threw me for a loop, and then a Revan encounter at the end as well. Absolutely mind-blowing. Holy crap. I need to think about what has just occurred to me. I feel like Kreia also knows what took place in that trial, and I feel kind of bad now because I think that might have some consequences. There's only one way to find out, and that's for us to proceed down the path. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Knights of the Old Republic 2, I'm going to sit and think about what we just experienced, and I will see you next time, where I'm going to walk back through this cave, because Visas and Mira are not here waiting for me. I guess I'll be heading back to the Ebon Hawk, but we'll find out what happens once we leave this cave, as we have Sith Assassins and Scion around as well. So we'll find out what happens next time. I'll see you then.